To the Batmobile.
It's a good day in Tampa Bay, and it's a good day to be here on your channel with me, Jerry the Tree Whiz, talking about our favorite game, World War DOH. I've got a lot to talk about. I've distilled all of the information into some points that mean a lot for you. So what does this mean? What does this developer update talk February thing mean? Let me break it down into some points that each lead into the next one. Thanks for being here. You guys know I love each and every one of you. Please leave your comments in the comments. We know that we'll be talking to these amazing developers because they're very active with the community. Let's get right into it. Number one, the amount of info on the server. The amount of info on the server I put as my number one most important thing, because what that means is, so if you think about a game, there's only so much information that can be put on the server at one time, or else you're going to run into issues and bugs. And we have seen bugs in this game. There's much more information this game puts out than a game like Clash Royale. And Clash Royale is owned by Tencent. Tencent is a huge company. Clash Royale is owned by Supercell. Supercell is owned by Tencent, so they can afford whatever servers they need. You guys know about servers. It's been in politics lately. So having these bigger servers is going to enable us to have a spectator mode. It's probably going to get rid of other glitches. It's also going to mean that they're going to be able to advertise this game to more players because we're going to have the capacity to have more. So the amount of information on the servers is like the number one most important thing coming in this update. So the amount of info on the server is increased, but that leads me to the number two, which is that we've reached a goal with content. So they always said they've wanted a certain amount of cards, strategies, and commander skins in the game. So now that they've got those, maybe they can begin the push to getting more players into the game. I know Jam City's a good company, and I know these developers are awesome, not only people, but they're good developers, and they care about this community. And that leads into the third thing, which is that content is being slowed, which is actually a great thing. We have all said that we love the content that is being produced. They have no problem pumping out good content. We have all said we want the bug fixes, and that's what they've been saying they're working on. It created some other bugs, and that's exactly what I said I thought the issue was they probably had server issues. It makes sense for that to be the issue. So now the content is being slowed down, which leads to the fourth important thing from this, is that we're going to get quality of life improvements, and I know those are going to come quick. There's all sorts of things that I notice, like it's difficult to check parts of the messages. Sometimes it's difficult to claim your rewards in the message tab up top. That can be a little frustrating. All kinds of other quality of life things, though, that I'm probably not even aware of. So leave it in the comments. They want to know, so comment their video. Just get it out there what we want for quality of life improvements. And that leads me to number 5. And this is what I just talked about, balance changes. If you can give frequent balance changes, the game will always stay fun and feel balanced. I think a key to feeling balanced is a continual balancing. The key to balancing is not just setting something up and leaving it. Real balance is fluid. You have to move. You have to stay balanced. Nothing is just stationary. So balance is something that you need to be continually doing. I said that in Clash Royale, when they stopped doing the balance changes, it kind of got stale, and it maybe because it didn't feel as fluid, and balancing is something you need to stay fluid with. And along with the balance changes is just coming more bug fixes. So all these things, they are focusing on the right things. And typically anytime in a game like this, when you don't see the devs for a while, people get a little scared because we got a lot invested into this game. Time, money, but we also all love it. We don't play this game out of just addiction. We love this game. If you play it, if you're here watching this video, you probably love this game. And that leads into the final thing that they said they're bringing in, which I think is huge, is economy buffs. One of the things that killed some other games like this is it was too difficult for new players to come in and ever get to the point where some of these people are now. So the fact that they're going to be increasing the economy is so massive. It means so much for new players. It means so much for you because you're going to be able to continue to go through and get those things you want. It does not mean the game is dying. I've seen some people say, oh, beware when they start cranking out these rewards. I mean, when they start cranking out these deals, not rewards. When you see these deals in the shop, don't buy them. Be wary. It means the game is crashing. I completely disagree with this game. I know I've seen that in games in the past, but I disagree because of these amazing transparent developers. I'm not just whatever. I like these people. I can tell their heart is in the game. Never have I played a game where the devs are so transparent and are such players of the game. You can tell they play the game, and you can tell their heart is in it. And I believe that's got big future, and my heart is in it. I hope your heart is in this stuff as well. I really enjoyed hearing what's coming up in the future. They said they've got a huge balance change thing coming, and just balance changes are the best. Come on. Do we not all love balance changes? We just want to see that people are actively trying to keep everything nice and balanced. And you don't need to throw a wrench in anything by buffing something or nerfing something massively, but it is just nice to see those changes as the game finds its place. So guys, we have so much to look forward to as the current players. The current players right now are about to get everything that we want, and I'm extremely excited. They said they've got a guest coming on in their next video. It's probably coming on to tell us some of the great things that are coming or that have been done. And the server info, it's back to the number one thing I said. That's going to be a bigger deal than we realize. Getting spectator mode, being able to increase the amount of the servers. I've told you guys that there's really only like 3 states in America that have really been looking at this game according to Google Trends info. So this game is going to explode. I got a feeling from the bottom of my heart to the top of my head. I love each and every one of y'all. I mean it. Thanks for being here, my doe brothers. Peace and doe sisters.